Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play Persona 3 series, and today we're at Yakushima Beach, and I tried messing with the brightness. I turned it down by 20. It still looks rather bright. Hopefully it's not as bad as last time. So let's see what everyone's up to. Ah yes, the good old-fashioned let's just be dicks to each other at the beach. This was always a favorite pastime of mine. That's why I was usually back where Mitsuru is, whenever I went to the beach with family. Then again, I was a bit of a spoil sport. I don't think Yukari's a bit of a spoil sport. I think it doesn't matter who you talk to, I think they all say the same thing. Or not. I guess not. Guess my flavor text is all wrong. Or something. This man has his priorities right with the world. He could die right now, he would be happy. And now he's a man. Because splashing pretty girls when they're in their bikinis... well, that's about as good as it gets right there. I'm joking, of course. There are better things in life than that. But not many things. I think we're done here, for the record. Because there's nothing really else to do, so I'm going to leave, because this is what you're supposed to do. Yes, I am. I mean, I would love to just sit there and watch Junpei, splash the girls with water, but that's not going to get anything done, and I'd like to get something done today.
It's been a while. I'm glad that you're in good health.
Our guests are residents of the dorm, I presume.
I'm sorry for bringing such a crowd.
I heard you told them about the incident. Why did you hide it so long?
I wasn't hiding it.
I've told you time and again. None of the blame is yours.
But...
two in harmony surpasses one in perfection. That has been our guiding principle since the Korijo family separated from the Nanjo group. You must learn to trust in others, Mitsuru. There are things in this world that cannot be accomplished alone, no matter how many sacrifices you make.
yes, Father.
You accessed our database, didn't you? That's another thing. Why didn't you ask me directly instead of using this trip as an excuse?
I'm sorry.
Bring them here. All of them. I had no intention of concealing the truth from them. I've made preparations to disclose everything. There's a girl named Takaba in your group, correct? For her to awaken to her power, it must be fate.
Father?
Okay, so stuff is about to go down. There's going to be a lot more exposition coming up, so never mind.
From what I understand, Mitsuru has already given you the short version. Well, it's true. We adults are to blame. If I could have atoned for it with my life, I would have done so. Now, I have no choice but to rely on you. What my father wanted to create with those monsters' power was a time manipulation device.
That's what he was trying to do?
Imagine, if you could control the flow of time, eliminate unwanted events before they occur. With such a device, you could shape the future to your liking.
Damn, that's insane.
However, under my father's direction, the research began to stray from its original goal. In his later years, my father seemed to have only nihilism in his heart. Now that I think about it, his madness may have resulted from his struggle to break free from that. It's only natural that you want to know the truth, and it's my duty to tell you.
What's this?
This is the only existing footage of the accident, recorded by a scientist who was at the scene.
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
That voice!
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea, and this experiment should have never even been conceived. I'm afraid what I've done will result in an unprecedented disaster, but if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price.
The entire world?
Please, listen carefully. The shadows that were amassed here have been dispersed as a result of the explosion. To end this nightmare, you must eliminate all of them. I am to blame for this. I knew the risks, but I was blinded by the promise of success. And so I didn't raise any objections. It is all my fault.
Huh? Dad? You mean... that was...
Father.
His name was Eiichiro Takaba. He was the head researcher at the time. A very talented man, but we are the ones who are responsible. We pushed him to continue the research. The Kirijo group is to blame for his death.
I can't believe it.
So, that means... my dad caused it all? The Dark Hour, Tartarus, the people who died in that incident? It was all his fault?
You okay?
So that's why you were hiding this? Because you felt sorry for me? Is that it?
No, Takiba,
I don't want your pity! Shouldn't someone go after her?
Will you go?
Oh, God. You know how bad I am with women who are emotional? Sure, why not? I'll try. I'm very terrible at that.
Thank you.
I always end up being called an insensitive ass, but maybe this time it'll be different. Just gotta hope against all hope that I cannot be stupid with my answers. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but... lore-wise, man.
I believed in him for so long. This is too much. Remember what I told you at the hospital? How my dad died when I was little? You understand now, right? He died in that incident. Nobody knew the truth, so there were all sorts of rumors. Because he was in charge of the research team, people were really mean to me and my mom. We even had to move a few times.
I don't think it really matters what you say here, but I'm just gonna try and do what I would do. Speak as little as possible.
But all this time, I kept telling myself it wasn't his fault. I loved him a lot, and I believed he'd never do anything wrong. I received a letter back in the spring. It was from him, written 10 years ago. It cracked me up, because even though it said to my family, it was pretty much all about me. That only made me believe in him more. When I found out I had a special power, I thought it was fate. I was scared. But I thought if I cooperated with the Kirijo group, I might find out what really happened. That's why I agreed to fight using my persona. But it turns out, all of that was for nothing.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't want to hear this. I guess, no. I don't frickin' know. I guess don't be a negative Nancy? I don't know.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
It's not working very well, I know.
Why does reality have to be so harsh? I tried so hard to fight my fear, and this is what I get. Maybe I'm just jealous of Mitsuru-senpai. I mean, why my father and not hers? I'm a horrible person, aren't I?
Okay, just for the record, this is a horrifically loaded question, and no matter what you say, she's going to get pissy with you, if I remember correctly, so just say what the hell you feel like. That's how people are. I don't know if I want to say... I'm just gonna go with the generic, consoling little sycophant response.
Huh. Well, you're just Mr. Perfect. Nothing ever phases you. And now you've got the nerve to try and tell me how to feel? You think you know me? You don't know anything. I'm sorry. My head's a mess. I'm so afraid. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm totally lost. Tell me, what should I do?
What the hell you think I am? Omnipotent? I don't know. It's okay not to know, you know that, right?
Huh? You know, you really are one of a kind. I'm sorry for acting like this. You've lost your parents too, but I'm alright now. I'm used to dealing with stressful situations. Anyway, thanks for listening. Let me guess. Senpai asked you to bring me back, right?
I came because I wanted to. Yeah, sure.
Ooh, you're such a gentleman. Thanks.
Okay, again, I don't think this really matters anything. But hell, we're here, why not? If this screws me over later, this'll be news to me and it'll be funny, so win-win.
Hey! Yeesh, what's taking you so long? Everybody's waiting. It's almost the dark hour, so you should get back.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I miss something?
I almost forgot. It doesn't matter where you are when the dark hour comes.
Well, duh.
You know, I've been thinking lately, once you awaken to the power of persona, you remember everything that happens during the dark hour. It's like trading away your innocence. In exchange for power, you can no longer look away from the things you don't want to see. So, I guess I'm stuck with you guys, huh?
Yep. Now that that's settled, let's get back.
Something was watching us earlier. I was gonna say, yeah, he's acting like something's watching him, so that's not really settled. So what is watching us? Dangerous predator out in the jungle? Assassin? I'm not gonna tell you, that'd spoil it. I can tell you though, it's gonna be a funny day. Oh yes, I believe the second day is the funniest one. Yeah, this is the... Oh god, this is the day.
The air is so fresh. I never thought a walk in the woods could be so enjoyable. You can't do this in Iwatodai. Oh, so listen to this. Junpei was acting like such a pervert yesterday, and I didn't know how to react. It's probably a good thing we came out here by ourselves. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Mitsuru speaking.
Mitsuru, we have a slight problem.
Please continue.
Well, I'm at the lab here on the island, and a machine that was considered inoperable suddenly left the facility on its own.
A machine? What kind of machine is it? I need detailed information to locate anything other than shadows.
It's a combat vehicle, an anti-shadow weapon to be precise.
A combat vehicle? You mean like a tank?
We're not currently with the others, so it might take some time for us all to assemble.
I see. Well, regardless, I want you to handle this as soon as possible. I'm on my way there now.
If the target cannot be captured, do we have permission to destroy it?
I highly doubt you'll be able to destroy it.
What? Then how are we supposed to stop it?
Just do your best. I'll call you again later.
Great. No one's answering.
Don't worry about it. Let's go back and get our equipment. Then we can have Yamagishi's persona scan the area. Although this island is quite large.
Jeez, where could they be?
Oh, please don't ask that question. I don't want to see this again. It always, like, it takes a special kind of thing to embarrass
This
myself.
says we've gone to see the Jomon cedar tree.
It looks like Fuka's handwriting.
Oh, man. We're at an island resort in the middle of summer. Why don't they go to the beach? That's just not right.
Well, it is your fault.
What do you mean? I just wanted to lighten up the mood.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, doesn't matter anyway. We're on our own now. Just the guys. If you're out of ammo, you pick it up on the battlefield. That's one of the most basic military tactics. We'll call this Operation Babe Hunt.
Yes, it's gonna be one of those segments, folks. Get your drinks ready. This is gonna be hilarious.
Babe hunt? You mean like pick up girls?
What do you think, Akihiko-san? With you on the squad, we're guaranteed to succeed.
Yeah, I would be too. I'm not good with cold walk-ups to the ladies, so this is what this is gonna be.
What do you think about this?
Well, personally, I think it sounds like a hassle. I'd rather not start the whole damn thing in the first place.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound like a hassle.
Well, then, what are we gonna do the rest of the day? Come on, guys. It'll be fun.
Then I'm appointing him our leader as usual.
Oh, for God's sake, I don't want to do this.
What? Why?
You said yourself this is an operation.
Aw, man, that's bullshit. You better take this seriously. It's an important operation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again. I'm not going to say this is my least favorite part of the game because it's not my least favorite by a long shot, but God. Just reading the text of this whole thing makes me laugh in a way that I haven't laughed in quite a while. Don't know if that's good or not, though. Usually just makes me feel bad for our protagonist in question. Oh, here we go. Found some seniority. Because this is like the most tacky thing you could do, isn't it? Like, you meet a whole bunch of ladies on the beach, and then you go up and talk to them, and then it never works. Of course, I never tried it. It might work for me, but I always assume that if ladies are at the beach, they're probably already spoken for by their boyfriend, or if they don't have a boyfriend, they're probably not looking for one. Then again, people tell me I give up too easily. But hell, I get enough action, so I really don't give a damn what they think anyway. But oh my goodness. I'm only going to really call attention to the one encounter we have. I'm going slow so you can read this. I've read this 20 times already. So I'm trying to go slow enough so that you can read. I already know what they're saying. It gets worse when you actually go to talk to like this. And by worse, I mean better, because it's hilarious, but... Oh god. I'm not good with banter. I'm not gonna feign interest, so are you having fun at the beach, pray tell? That's a stupid-ass question. It's like, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer quality, but... You know, if I'm gonna introduce myself to a lady, I usually try and have a topic of conversation prepared beforehand, so I don't just go up to her and just go, Because guys out there, if you're gonna learn anything from this video, is that cold approaches can work, it's just you better have some game. Needless to say here, I don't know if these three have any game. Besides Barak. And Akihiko. So, no, wait, I guess the two of us do, just not Junpei. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, sure, why not, just admit to it. Why not? Yeah. Good God. Oh, man. The first time I ever saw this cutscene, I was laughing almost to tears, just because of all, not this particular one, but this whole day, the second day of Yakushima. It was so funny that, like, this was the moment in time in my video game career that I went, you know what? I have to eventually make a Persona 3 Let's Play just to... Oh, great, lie or just admit it. This is the point where I went, you know what? I have to Let's Play Persona 3 at some point. You know what? This is supposed to be funny anyway, let's just admit the whole damn thing. That's, I'm not a subtle man. I would never say this if I was face to face, but oh well. Oh goodness, Junpei's funny ideas. I mean, a lot of people love Junpei because this is the event that really kind of... Oh, for God's sake. I don't really give a damn. I'm leaving now. Not like I really cared about them in the first place. Of course, the reason I don't really care about them in the first place is because I know what happens. So, oh boy. Not really much I can say beyond what meager dating tips I could give you, because if you follow the advice of these three, well, it's probably gonna work out about the same as it did for them. That's why, like I said, usually better to make sure you at least have a common interest, which is not really doable at the beach. It's not really applicable. You can't just say, so how about that sun? People just think you're insane, or creepy, or something. I don't know. I think there's 3 encounters to this whole thing, so I don't quite remember where the other 2 are. I know there's specific spots on the beach for them, though. Apparently it's on the left this time.